Who are you is a question I want to ask this disease. I've known you for more than a year, and from the information I gathered, you yourself is a murderer and is treated with a vaccine. You've caused people to go mad, families stay indoors experiencing the smallest Christmas a child has ever had, restricting from outdoor sports and daily walks. Mr. Virus, I mean coronavirus, you've caused so much damage in many ways, shapes and forms, as well as destruction. You alone started a mental hurricane and storm. Why do I call you a murderer, you may ask? To be precise, is for two reasons. You've taken minds as well as lives. People grow fear of you and want you to disappear. Norms are now alien, and our tactics is to becoming civilians. You came and changed us, but who knew a virus could break us? My mind, I question you and you don't speak back, but I guess that's okay. But can I ask you, give me my patience back? I watch the outdoors and grow bored. Time stretches until it becomes more. My mind is confusing. It grows more peculiar. If I find sudden gifts in confusion, please escape the dome of instability. I escape in the world of music.
2 meters apart, we stare into a little square screen. Eyes gleam from the blue light after we read the best news yet that the future will come. And the sun will rise, and our eyes will not see through a little square screen, but in green and yellow, seeing the world as a rainbow. Today has been the longest year of my life. More tears have been shed than rain in April showers, giving nourishment to the flowers, allowing me to bloom when I finally step out of this room and feel the sun on my face, the sadness replaced by the deepest hug of my life. You stole my imagination and replaced it with these whitewashed walls. Remove the scaffold and let me fall. Tired, but definitions are endless. I know it's making you feel restless, like there's nothing you can do. But none of that is true. light may come from a computer screen, but it's light nonetheless, and light we are blessed to cherish. The light in your eyes is strong enough to blind the thoughts, and their lies aren't strong enough to break your smile. It's diamond, nobody can touch.
Like, some people think COVID is just a short-term illness. It's really not. And like, even for me, I'm still getting used to what COVID is. Like, I'm learning about it, I'm hearing about it. I didn't know what it was. It's serious. There's a lot of people from culture's perspective, like from black people to white people to Asian people to everyone. Like, we're all in this mess together, but we all want to pray that hopefully we'll be out and we'll be happy and we'll just fix what is in our society and make our society a better society for the future and the next generation to come.
Dear COVID, it's weird how much you've changed and how much honesty you've brought into the world. You've destroyed people's lives and persisted even when they hit rock bottom. People are living in fear and pain and emptiness. You've left people in loneliness with the torture of ongoing silence. You've stripped people of their routines and happiness. You've shaken up the world in some of the worst ways possible. People are jobless, counting the pennies they have left and grieving as family members pass on much before their time. You've split communities and families apart with petty political debates and different social standpoints on how to contend with this blighted bitterness. You've brought a social construct into society with no change and no way of ending this once and for all. You've separated the weakest from the strongest with no aid and no remorse. You've shown us the absolute lowest depths in people and made those who have nurtured us the most be put in the most outlandish and inhumane circumstances. Time feels like it has stopped. We are reliving each day as if they're the same. We are living with the repeat button on, each day passing without any memories to remember it by. Students are left panicked and worried about exams, yet feeling so unmotivated to get up in the mornings. We don't get to see more than a small number of friends unless Zoom or Skype are included. We are left miserable, overworked and stressed out with no way of releasing this heavy baggage. You just stay here, lingering and multiplying as if it's a counting game for the government and the NHS. I suppose that's all we are to you. Numbers. Now we have numerous vaccines, so we aren't giving up and we are fighting back. We have learnt loads in this past year, helping us to conquer this outbreak. It has taught us about how quickly and easily illness can spread. It has taught us to care for people and look out for people even though on the outside they seem fine. We now have opportunities to be a valued member in our communities, helping those who are shielding and caring for those who may not have a home to go to. I know when all resumes to what once was normal, I'll be reminiscing on the times I could stay at home and be able to wake up 10 minutes prior to my first lesson. But after a year, I know I've had enough with this. And I know normal will come soon, and I know this will happen. Everything must come to an end. And finally, I'll be able to say goodbye, COVID.
When will I be free to be me? 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 How do I let go of these mental chains that keep me tied down to this emotional pain? How do I let go of these mental chains that keep me tied down to this emotional pain? Look up, the sun is shining. 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 Look up, the sun is shining.
I'm feeling bored because of lockdown and there's nothing to do much.
Do you miss your friends?
I do, because there's not that much people to play with and it's kind of boring just playing at home.
How are you coping with lockdown?
Not much, not well.
How are you feeling in lockdown?
Kind of bored and tired because I'm just stuck at home.
Do you miss any friends?
Yeah, I really do because we play lots of games together at school.
How are you coping with the new situation?
It's going okay.